Get ready for some massive tennis news because the action in Stuttgart is heating up and the records are officially being rewritten. Karolina Muchova just pulled off a monumental victory that has everyone talking by finally solving the puzzle of Coco Gauff after 7 attempts. This hard-fought win sets the stage for a high-stakes semi-final showdown against the ever-resilient Elina Svitolina.
Tired of dropping your phone or struggling to prop it up? Meet the Pop Sockets phone grip with expanding kickstand in black, your new must-have accessory. Don't miss out. Grab yours today. Click the link in the video description to shop now on Amazon.
Speaking of Coco Gauff, the world number 3 is making headlines for more than just her performance on the court. During her time in Stuttgart, she took a moment to candidly discuss her clay court style and her admiration for the legendary Rafael Nadal. It is a revealing look at the mindset of a champion preparing to defend her prestigious title at the French Open. The internet is absolutely loving the viral moment where Coco Gauff humble-bragged about her own game by calling herself a Walmart version of Rafael Nadal. Even though she is aiming to channel the goat of clay, her self-aware humor has become the talk of the tournament. You have to see exactly what she had to say about why she does not consider herself the real deal compared to the king of clay. With the clay court season ramping up, we are tracking every swing and every serve as these elite players chase glory on the red dirt. From tactical adjustments to the pressure of defending ranking points, the stakes could not be higher for stars like Coco Gauff and her rivals. Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and ring that bell so you never miss a second of our daily tennis coverage. Ever had a rival that seemed impossible to beat? Karolina Muchova knows that feeling all too well, at least until today. For 6 straight matches, the story against Coco Gauff was the same, a heartbreaking defeat. But in Stuttgart, the narrative finally shifted. In a high-octane battle, Muchova dismantled the Gauff puzzle, clinching a 6-3, 5-7, 6-3 victory that proves persistence eventually pays off. It is the kind of grit that defines a champion, especially on the clay courts where footwork and rhythm are everything. Muchova didn't just play. She strategically dismantled Gauff's momentum, using her signature slice to break the world number 3's rhythm and forcing an uncharacteristic 13 forehand errors in that opening set alone. It was a masterclass in tactical discipline. But there is no time to rest for the Czech star. Next up is a semi-final clash against the ever-resilient Elina Svitolina, who is currently playing some of the best tennis of her career. Svitolina moved past Linda Noskova with a display of pure clutch energy, firing 11 aces and showing nerves of steel when it mattered most. Their upcoming match is a fascinating tactical chess match, especially considering it is their first ever meeting on clay. Can Muchova keep the momentum rolling, or will Svitolina's 23-5 record this season prove too much to handle? We want to hear your take. Drop a comment below and let us know who you think is heading to the final. If you enjoyed this breakdown, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more tennis updates. Until next time, remember, in sports, the only thing more powerful than talent is the belief that today could finally be your day. Ever wondered if even the world's best athletes suffer from a little bit of imposter syndrome? Well, Coco Gauff just gave us the most relatable answer possible. After a dominant win at the Stuttgart Open, Gauff was asked about her clay court style and who she models her game after. Her answer? The king of clay himself, Rafael Nadal, but she didn't stop there. She immediately followed it up with a self-deprecating, hilarious reality check. She's not the legendary Spaniard. She's the Walmart version of Rafa. It's this kind of candid, sharp-witted humor that makes Gauff such a breath of fresh air in professional sports. While the internet is busy memeing her Walmart Rafa comment, there's actually a serious narrative unfolding behind the scenes. This clay season is arguably the most critical stretch of her career. As the defending French Open champion, the pressure to defend a massive mountain of ranking points is mounting. She's essentially fighting to maintain her status as a top 3 player while navigating a tournament, Stuttgart, that she has openly admitted is her least comfortable event of the entire year. Let's be real, 2026 hasn't been a total cakewalk. Between a quarterfinal exit in Australia and a withdrawal in Indian Wells, she's had to grind. But her performance in Miami proved that when the pressure is high, Gauff usually finds a way to level up. Still, the analysts aren't letting her off easy. the spotlight remains firmly on her serve, which, depending on who you ask, is either a work in progress or the one thing holding her back from pure dominance. Watching her adjust to the unique, slippery indoor clay of Stuttgart is a masterclass in adaptation, and her focus on the process, over the results, shows a level of maturity that's rare for someone her age. Beyond the court, Gauff is also leading important conversations about player boundaries, standing up for her right to privacy against intrusive filming. It's clear she's balancing the weight of being a global superstar with the need to keep her personal life and her pre-match prayers truly private. She's navigating this pressure with grace, humor, and a clear-eyed view of what it takes to win on the red dirt of Roland Garros. So, what do you think? Is Gauff's Walmart version of Rafa good enough to defend her crown in Paris, or is that serve going to keep her from the top prize? Drop a comment and let me know your take. If you enjoyed this breakdown of the tour's most interesting personality, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more deep dives into the world of tennis. Ever wonder what it is like to look in the mirror and compare yourself to a legend? Coco Gauff just gave us a surprisingly humble answer. When asked about her game, she didn't boast. She actually called herself a Walmart version of Rafael Nadal. Now, that might sound self-deprecating, but it really highlights the massive shadow the King of Clay casts over every generation that follows him. Gauff is clearly navigating the pressures of the pro circuit with a sense of humor, especially as she prepares for high-stakes battles like her quarterfinal showdown against Karolina Muchova. It is that kind of perspective that keeps an athlete grounded when the cameras are flashing. Speaking of legends, the stats keep piling up for Rafa, leaving icons like Sam Querrey, John Isner, and Jack Sock absolutely stunned. It is a reminder that in tennis, consistency is the ultimate currency. Meanwhile, over on the tour, Elena Rybakina has been forced to get real about the physical toll of the game. After skipping the BJK Cup qualifiers, she was blunt about the reality of a professional athlete's life. Sometimes the body just says no. It serves as a necessary reminder that behind the highlight reels, these stars are pushing their limits until something inevitably starts to hurt. What do you think? Is Gauff being too hard on herself, or is Rafa just playing a game we mere mortals can't replicate? Hit that subscribe button to keep up with all the drama on the court, and remember, even the best in the world are only one bad day away from needing a break. Ever wondered how you upgrade your game to handle the brutal, sliding intensity of clay? Well, Coco Gauff just gave us the secret sauce, and it involves a little bit of the king of clay himself. Coco kicked off her clay season at the Stuttgart Open with a gritty 7-5, 6-1 win over Lyudmila Samsonova, and while the scoreboard looks dominant, the reality was a classic case of grinding through the nerves. As she gears up for her French Open title defense, she's looking for every edge she can get. But here is the kicker. When asked who she models her clay court game after, she didn't name a peer. She went straight for Rafael Nadal. Now, Coco was quick to joke, calling herself a Walmart version of Rafa, admitting she doesn't have the same forehand fire, but she is actively trying to replicate that heavy, top-spin-heavy mechanics that make Nadal a nightmare to face on the red dirt. It's that kind of humility mixed with high-level ambition that makes her such a fascinating athlete to watch. She's not trying to reinvent the wheel, she's studying the master. Next up, she faces Karolina Muchova, and while Coco is 6-0 against her, she's not resting on those laurels. She rightly noted that in pro sports, anything can happen, and she's treating this like a blank slate. Will this Nadal-inspired forehand be the key to her repeating as a Grand Slam champion? We are about to find out. If you want to keep up with every twist and turn on the road to Roland Garros, hit that subscribe button right now. In a sport where the smallest adjustment can lead to a title, does Coco's tactical shift make her the heavy favorite, or is the competition simply too fierce this year? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below.